Hello and welcome back to my channel. I have got another gorgeous 30-minute recipe for you. Surprisingly, I haven't done this curry on the channel before, which is quite surprising because you know I love a good chicken curry. So I am making a coconut chicken curry today because when I add cream to chicken curry, a lot of people say, oh, can I add coconut milk to this instead of cream because they're dairy intolerant. And the problem is just swapping the double cream to coconut cream completely changes the flavor. So if you can't add double cream, I would actually just skip double cream completely but not add coconut milk because it's a different flavor profile. Anyways, I can talk about that for a long time, but I don't want to. I want to start cooking. Before that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss out on any of the recipes. All I need to start this thing is some chopped up onion. So this is half an onion left from yesterday's dinner. I'm just going to use this. So what I want you guys to do is use two medium-sized onions because I've got one large and one small, so that makes it two medium-sized onions. And all I'm going to do is thinly slice them. I don't want finely chopping or roughly chopped. I just want it thinly sliced. So I'm just going to thinly slice this. I'm going to start this off with some oil. So just using some rapeseed oil. You can use sunflower, you could use coconut, you could use whatever you like. So 3 tablespoons of oil goes in. Next, I'm going to add a couple of spices that go really well with coconut milk. So 4 cardamom pods, and I'm just breaking if I can. God, that's hard. Yep. A cinnamon stick goes in as well. Just going to give it a couple of seconds before adding the onions. So the key is once the spices start to sizzle, that's when you add the onions. I don't want too much color on it, so I will just give it 5 to 6 minutes. And in that time, I'm going to prep some ginger and garlic. So I'm going to use 3 to 4 garlic cloves and a little piece of ginger. You can finely chop it, but I'm just going to grate it. Another thing I'm going to prep is a couple of green chilies. You want a bit of heat with the coconut milk, otherwise it goes on the sweeter side. So this is a must. So this is 5 minutes in. You can see the onions just started to get some color, but they have softened up nicely. Now I'm going to add the ginger and garlic and also the chili. And I only need 1 minute here. And in that 1 minute I'm going to slice up 1 tomato. So in goes the tomatoes. Now I'm going to give this 5 minutes to soften up on medium heat. And in that 5 minutes, I'm going to prep my chicken. Now for the chicken, as always, I'm cooking for 4. And I have got skinless, boneless chicken thighs, 8 of them, which is 2 per person. And as always, I like to tidy it up a little bit. So I don't like the fat bits here. Whether I buy it from the butcher or whether I buy from the supermarkets, I always chop up the extra fat. So once you've done that, you just cut it into bite-sized pieces, and this kind of size of chicken only takes around 10 minutes to cook on high heat, so that works perfectly fine. I'm going to prep them all. It's been 5 minutes. It's time for some spices. So first thing is salt, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of chili powder, and you really want that heat in this curry. And then I'm going to add some curry powder. Now you can buy, a lot of people ask me what is curry powder. It's sold as curry powder, and it's the powder that goes into the katsu curry. It's not really an Indian thing, but if you don't have curry powder, don't be disheartened. Just use some garam masala and coriander powder mixed together. So like I said, you buy curry powder in a jar, and if you don't have curry powder, you can still make this recipe. I've added 2 teaspoons of curry powder. If you don't have curry powder, then use 1 teaspoon of garam masala and 1 teaspoon of ground coriander. Now give it a mix, and we add coconut milk, 400 ml of coconut milk. Actually, before I add the coconut milk, I'm just going to add the chicken first. Now increase the heat to very high now in this pan, and I'm going to give it 5 minutes on high heat first. Just let it sizzle and get a bit of heat directly from the pan before I add in the coconut milk. So give it 5 minutes on high heat. There we go, we've got color. Oh, that is exactly what I wanted, and that's why I have put it in high heat. Now we have some color, we've got it nice and charring. Then we add the coconut milk, 400 ml. So I'm just using a tin. I'm trying to break it up, it's in a big lump. Now give it a mix, and the chicken only needs 10 more minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover with the lid and let this simmer, not on low heat but medium, good medium heat. And in the meantime I'm just going to chop up some fresh coriander. 10-minute timer is up. Got my chopped up coriander. Oh guys, I can't wait to tuck in. It smells so good, and you can serve it with anything, but I am going to make a big pile of steaming hot rice. Have you checked out my rice masterclass? If you haven't, then you must, because you might pick up a tip or two of making perfect rice every single time. This smells amazing, and with rice it will be even better. I'm going in. It's hot. As you can see, it's steaming hot, but I'm going in. That coconutty flavor, which is why I don't add coconut. This is how I started the video, and I'm ending it like this. If you add coconut milk, it does taste strongly of coconut, which is delicious in this cake. But if you add it to every chicken curry, then every chicken curry will taste like coconut chicken curry. Please do try this. Like, share, comment. I read them all. I reply to every single one. I hope you will enjoy it, and you really need that heat. The chili wasn't very spicy, so I'm glad I added a bit of chili powder. It's still not very hot because coconut milk calms it down. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you back here with another new recipe soon. You can have it as a soup as well. You don't need rice or roti at all.